So we will actually start with a little yoga recliner setup. So you'll need one block, put that at the back of your mat on the medium height, and then let's have our bolster come right on top of that. So you're making this little recliner situation. Yep. And then from there, you can just sit in front of your bolster. You'll want a little bit, like an inch or so of space between you and the bolster. And then you can recline back and open your arms out. You can do whatever you want with your legs. You can widen your feet and let your knees knock in. You could stretch your legs out long, whatever feels good to you there. Just take a moment getting situated, and I'm going to grab some oil. I'm going to bring around, this is some Citrus Bliss essential oil. It kind of smells like a dreamsicle or creamsicle. So if you want some, just keep your palms up and I'll put a little drop in your hand. You can rub your hands together. And just make a little teepee over your nose, kind of breathe it in. Breathing that in as much as you'd like. And eventually, whenever you've had enough, you can allow your arms to just relax, let your arms open out. We're going to start here with taking 3 deep breaths together. So just as you're ready, you can take a nice full deep breath in and then letting it go. And 2 more times, breathing in and letting it out. And 1 more full inhale and let it go. And returning back to your natural breathing. Taking time just to acknowledge that you've made it here to this time for yourself, where you can allow all the thoughts of the day and your to-do list just to fall into the background for this next hour, giving yourself permission to be here. And taking time to scan your body and noticing how things are feeling this morning. Just as a check-in, not trying to change or fix anything, just noticing what's there. And meeting whatever physical sensations or emotions coming up, meeting that with gentleness, compassion for yourself, and also curiosity, noticing what you're experiencing in the moment. In just a few moments, we're going to do a breathing practice where we'll inhale for the count of 4, exhaling for the count of 6, and that can just help us to relax a little bit more. So from here, one more time, let's take another full deep breath in. And then empty all the air out. And now inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bless you. And then return to your natural breathing. And you can just start to turn your head side to side. Check in with your neck. And then starting to bring your head back to the center. From here, we're going to start to move our arms a little bit. So we're going to keep the palms face up. But as you inhale, start to sweep your arms out and back. Your hands will float up as you reach back toward the plant wall in the parking lot behind you. And as you exhale, reach forward toward the purple wall and down. Yep. And then palms up again. Inhale, a big sweep out and up. And then exhale, forward and down. 3 more like that. Just moving with your breath, noticing how your shoulders feel. Forward and down. Good. 2 more times here. When your arms come back by your side, we'll start to reverse that direction. So inhaling to reach up and back, and then exhaling out and down. 4 more. Stretch across your chest. Again, noticing how the shoulders are feeling. 2 more. Last time. And then once your arms are back down, just let them relax. And now from here, we're going to simply roll to our side and come to sit. So you can just roll to your side and press yourself up. And we're going to move this bolster out of our way. And then grab your blanket and we're going to be seated. So you're going to take your blanket and from this kind of fold, yeah, like that. From the short edge, you're going to fold it into thirds and kind of iron it out along the way. There you go. And then we'll put that behind us and sit up on it. And also grab your strap. And we're going to take that strap and open it up and we're going to fold it in half. There you go. Yeah. And then have your hands go out really wide on the strap and have your arms straight. Good. And then as you inhale, we're going to rock forward, lift the strap up and lift up through your chest and just look up. And then as you exhale, keep tension on the strap as you round your back. Reach it forward and round your spine. And again, inhale, rock forward, look up. Exhale, curl and round. Few more cycles like this. Inhale. And exhale. Last time. And round. Now inhale the strap straight up and just have your spine kind of neutral and long. And as you exhale, side bend over to the right and stretch over. Pause right there. Take an extra breath. And then inhale as you come back up and then over to your left as you exhale. Good. And again, breathe right there. And then inhale, coming back up. Take the hands maybe even a smidge wider. And now as you exhale, we're going to floss that strap all the way back. Good. And then all the way up. And we're going to do that 4 more times. Bring it all the way forward now. Yep. You can take your hands wider to make it a little bit easier. If it's too intense on your shoulders, you can take your hands in closer if you want it to be a little more challenging. Okay. Flossing through your shoulders. 2 more times. Good. Last one here. And when it gets back in front of you again, we're just going to bring that on down. And just, you can fold it in half and place it to the side. Good. And then from here, inhale, sweep your arms up again. Exhale, your right hand's going to go down. I'm mirroring you and just stretch on over. Good. This top hand here is going to come behind your head. And as you inhale, we're going to turn our chest open toward the ceiling. And as you exhale, you're going to turn and rotate toward the floor. Your elbow is going to kind of point down toward your right knee. And then again, inhale, turn open. Exhale and rotate. One more time. Inhale and exhale. And then coming back up, we're going to reach that arm up and let's go all the way over to the left. Left hand down and stretch. Good. And then bringing that hand behind your head. Good. And as you inhale, turn your chest. And then exhale, turn and rotate toward the floor. 2 more cycles here. Just opening your upper back. Going across your chest and your shoulders. One more time. And rotate. Good. And then come all the way up. Both arms reach to the ceiling. And as you exhale, twist to your right. Right hand going behind you, left hand crossing. Use your inhale to try to get a little taller in your spine. Using your exhale to try to twist maybe 1% deeper. Another breath. And then stay twisted, but on your next exhale, just turn your head to look the other direction. So you're looking over your opposite shoulder. Yeah, that's it. The back hand now is going to float up and breathe in. And as you breathe out, you're going to lean to the side. Good. Pause and inhale. As you exhale, this top hand's going to cross to the opposite knee. Center your torso, kind of round your back, chin to chest. Breathe right here, right into that space between your shoulder blades. And then keep your arms crossed like this as you lift your head, lift your hands, and give yourself a big hug. And a little twist. You can pat yourself on the back. Yeah, come into yoga. Take care of yourself. And then from here, you can keep your elbows stacked, but lift your hands and try to find this eagle arm clasp. Yep. Perfect. Elbows are up, shoulders are dropping down. Good. Breathe right there. Just thinking about breathing right between the shoulder blades. On our next inhale, we're going to lift our elbows, look up. And then exhale, round your spine. Elbows towards your belly. Twice more like that. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. And round. And coming back up. From here, just release your hands and extend your arms forward so you're crossed at the wrist, and then flip your palms. Interlace your fingers. Yeah, breathe in. That's it. And as you breathe out, reach your knuckles forward and round your back. Take another breath right there. Getting that big stretch. Your next inhale, lift your arms up. And as you exhale, release your hands and back. Stroke your arms behind you. Reach your hands behind you. Lean back, kind of opening through your chest. And just rock side to side here so you get this stretch to the fronts of your shoulders. One more breath here. And then from here, start to come forward and just walk your hands out over your legs. Check in with your hips, your lower back. Just go as far as it feels good to you today. You rock side to side. One more breath right here. And slowly walk your hands in. Just note which shin is in front. And then lean back and extend your legs. Take a second, give your legs a little shake out. We're going to get a hamstring stretch while we're here. So pull your toes back toward you and spread your toes apart. And then try to sit up as tall as you can, breathing in. And as you breathe out, just start to hinge forward. You can crawl your fingers forward, going into that hamstring stretch. And just take some deep breaths right here. Using each inhale to think about lengthening out through your spine. Using your exhale to kind of soften into it a little bit. One more breath. And slowly start to come back up. Now we're going to cross our legs the weird way. So the opposite that you just did, if you can remember that. Yeah, and then we're gonna do all that one more time. So let's inhale to reach up. We're gonna start with the twist. So exhale, twist left. Left hand going behind you. Using your inhale to really sit tall, and your exhale to deepen your twist. Good. Take another breath in. And as you breathe out, start to turn and look the other direction. Good. Now that back hand's going to float up to the ceiling. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, lean to your side. Get that stretch. Take another full breath in. As you breathe out, that hand's going to come across to your knee, chin towards your chest, and round your back. If you kind of pull a little bit on your knees, like you're pulling your hands toward one another, you might get an even deeper stretch across your upper back. On your next inhale, let's lift our hands and give ourselves a hug. Just lift your torso up. Good. And then either stay like this or find that eagle arm position, trying to keep the elbows stacked. Yep, elbows up, shoulders dropping down away from your ears. Good. Just pause right here for a couple breaths. And then inhale, lift, the elbows look up. Exhale, curl and round. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. And round your spine. And then starting to come back up. Release your hands and reach forward so you're crossed at the wrist, and then flip your palms, interlace and breathe in. And as you breathe out, reach your knuckles around your back. Take an extra breath. And inhale to lift your arms up. And as you exhale, release your hands and back. Stroke your arms back, reach your hands back and lean back, and just lift up through your chest and rock side to side. Another breath here. And then let's start to lean forward now and walk your hands over your legs, noticing what it's like with this opposite shin in front. Just take a few more breaths right there. And then go ahead and start to walk your hands back in. This time as we stretch our legs out, let's go wide, just as wide as it's comfortable to you. Pulling your toes back toward you, and again, sitting tall, and breathe in. And as you breathe out, just start to go forward. Yeah. And a big stretch, rocking side to side. One more cycle of breath. And then slowly let's start to walk our hands back in now. Then you can bring your legs in, and we're going to transition now to all fours. And if you want to take this blanket and put it as a little extra cushion underneath your knees, you could. You could just open it out. And then we'll be on all fours here. So wrists are going to be underneath your shoulders, knees are going to be underneath your hips, and we'll start to move through cat and cow. So as you inhale, let your back dip, lift your chest and look up. And as you exhale, curl around your spine, push the ground away. And again, inhale. Exhale, curl and round. A few more cycles like this, just moving at your own pace. Let's do one more cycle here. And exhaling to round. Now come back to neutral, and we're going to go into thread the needle. We're going to do this 3 times. I'm going to turn to mirror you. So as you inhale, you're going to twist to the right, reach that right arm up. And then exhale, we're gonna thread that arm through, bring your shoulder and your head down. And then we're coming right back up. Inhale. Exhale, threading through. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, thread. This one will hold. So pause and hold right here. You can push into that left hand a little bit to help you roll more onto that shoulder. And if you want to do anything else with your other arm, you can go into a half bind or reach it forward. One more breath. And then start to unwind and reach that arm back up to the ceiling. Stretch it up and then lower that hand down. Good, now reset and then we'll do the other side. So inhaling the left arm, reaching up, and then exhale, thread and reach it across. Two more, inhale up. Exhale, thread it through. One more, inhale. Exhale, thread, and we'll hold this one right here, pushing into your right hand a little bit. Any variation you want to take. One more cycle of breath. And then go ahead and let's start to unwind, reach it back up. And exhaling, lowering your hand down. Good. From here, we're going to come into a downward dog. So spreading your fingers, tuck your toes, lift your knees and hips up and back. And just take some time to pedal your feet here. Checking in with your hamstrings, your calves. Take a couple more breaths here. Now your next inhale will shift forward into a plank. So shoulders stacking right over your wrist, pushing the ground away. Bring a little hug in through your core. And then exhale, go back into a down dog. We'll do two more times like that. Inhale, coming forward. Good. Exhale, take it back. Last time. Inhale. Exhale back. And now slowly walk your hands back towards your feet. Fold over your legs here. You can bend your legs or widen your feet as much as you like. Shake your head, maybe a little yes and no. You could hold opposite elbows and dangle. Whatever feels good here. And then releasing your hands toward the floor if they're not already. Bend your legs a little bit more. Let your head be heavy. Roll yourself up to standing, slowly coming up, one vertebra at a time. And then as you get up, you can do some shoulder rolls. And then go the other direction. All right, and then from here, we're gonna move the blankets off the mat. How are y'all feeling so far? You okay? Good, good. So we're gonna move through a little walking balance that's gonna add on to the eagle arms position that we did in the beginning, where we're gonna work on eagle pose. So I'm gonna show it to you first, and then I'll guide us all through it. So we're simply gonna be lifting one knee up, crossing over, we can tap the floor. So it's like you're sitting ladylike, and then you're sitting your hips back. So again, your legs are gonna be crossed like this. One thing you wanna make sure of though, when you sit, you really wanna sit your butt back, not just bending your leg and letting your knee travel really far forward. So butt back as you have that seat, and then our arms will essentially cross as well. Okay, and then we can play with lifting our foot off the ground if we want. Now we say it's yoga practice, not perfect, so we might fall and wobble, no big deal. All right, so starting at the back of your mat, find a focal point. We're gonna start with lifting the right leg up. And then you're gonna cross this leg over, tap the ground, bend your standing leg, your left, sit your butt back. Also imagine you're on a road trip and there's no rest stops in sight and you're having to squeeze in. So hug your legs and then reach your arms out wide. Left over right, big hug. And then from here, either stay or find that eagle arm position. And then from here, maybe you play with getting lighter the floor. Your foot can lift. You can always tap back down. Pause and breathe here. From here, as you inhale, we'll unwind the arms, lift the knee, think Karate Kid. Lift, and then step. Good, and then other side. So lifting the left knee up, cross it over, tap the floor, sit your butt back. Hug into the midline, and then arms out, right over left. Hug, and then maybe lift. Yeah, nice. Holding here, maybe we start to try to lift the foot up a little bit. Remember to breathe. Try and make sure we're not holding our breath. One more cycle of breath here. And then slowly start to unwind. Lift your knee. Karate Kid. And step. Good. One more time each side. Lifting that right leg up. And then wrap it around. You can find the floor first. Bend into the left leg. And then it's left over right. Yeah, good. And eagle arms. Elbows up, shoulders dropping down. Staying with that foot on the floor or starting to lift it. Squeezing the legs toward one another. Finding your focus, finding your breath. And then slowly start to unwind, lift the knee. And step. We're gonna do it one more time. Lifting that left knee up. Wrap. Find the floor. Sit back. And then right over left. Eagle pose is a great metaphor and a great time to practice when life kind of ties us up in knots. Seeing if we can stay grounded, stay focused. And just ride the wave. Another cycle of breath here. And as you inhale, unwind, lift your knee. And step. Okay, shake out your legs. Might be feeling them a little bit. And then find your blocks and bring them to the front. And just put them on either side of the mat. You might not need them right now, but just have them nearby. We're gonna move through some sun salutations. So you'll be at the front of the mat, feet right underneath your hips, arms by your side, and just stand tall and close your eyes for a moment here. Feel your feet grounding into the floor, reminding you that you're here now. Just putting your mind in your body in this moment. And from here, as you're ready, let's inhale, sweep your arms out and up and gaze up. Exhale, reach your arms wide. We're gonna hinge from our hips. You're keeping this long spine as you fold all the way over into a forward fold. Hands can go to the floor. You can let your head be heavy. On your next inhale, hands come to your shins and bring your torso parallel with the floor. And you're trying to lengthen out your spine, kind of finding that flat back. Good. Exhale, back down. Hands can be on either side of your feet. Step your right foot back into a lunge. And just pause here for a second, maybe kind of bounce your hips up and down to get a little stretch. And then from here, we're gonna step back into a downward facing dog. Pause in your down dog. Checking in. On your next inhale, shift into a plank, low or high. So we can always go to our knees in our plank or have our knees up, but breathe in here. We're gonna be lowering to the ground for the count of 5. Go slow, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Taps the feet on the floor, hands by your chest. We're gonna do 3 cobras. Roll your shoulders back, inhale to lift. It can be a small cobra. And down. 2 more. If you wanna take it higher, feel free. Lifting up through your chest and down. 1 more. And down. Good. From here, tuck your toes under, either a big push up to your knees or a push up into your plank. Back into a downward facing dog. Pausing right here again. On your next inhale, we're going to lift our right leg up toward the ceiling and open our hip. So allow your right hip to open over the left hip and bend that top leg. Just getting that stretch to the front of your hip. Take another deep breath. On your next inhale, straighten that leg back out. Look forward, and as you exhale, step your foot through. Take your time getting it there. It's a hard transition. Yeah, you can always grab your ankle and bring it through. I know it's tricky. Breathe in. As you breathe out, back foot steps to meet it and fold over. Good. Inhale, half lift and lengthen out your spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale, we're going to sweep our arms out and up. Reach up toward the ceiling, stretch up. You exhale, bring your hands together and down to heart center. And just close your eyes once again. Again, feeling your feet, rooting into the floor. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, circle out and up and look up. Exhale, reach wide, hinge and fold over. Inhale, half lift and lengthen out your spine. Bring your hands to your legs. Exhale, fold. As you inhale, step that left foot back. Pausing right here. Once again, kind of move your hips up and down for a second. Stretch out your legs. And then head back to a downward facing dog. Pausing right here. On your next inhale, shift forward into a plank, lower high, pushing the ground away. Pause and breathe. When we lower to the ground, think about your hips and chest lowering all at the same time. So lower down, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Taps the feet on the floor. 3 more cobras here. Inhaling. Exhale down. Feel free to change up your hand positions. If you want to take your hands a little wider, you can see what that feels like. Or you could take your hands more forward. Feel free to explore. And down. Then hands back by your chest. We're going to do a big push up, either low or high plank. Into that downward facing dog. Breathing here. On your next inhale, float the left leg up and you can open your hip, bend that top leg. Good. Straighten your leg back out. As you exhale, look forward, step it on through. Take a breath. And as you breathe out, back foot steps to meet it. Inhale, lengthen your spine, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, circle the arms out and up. Reach up. Exhaling, hands to heart center. From here, so that's sun salutation A. Now we're going to move through a sun salutation B. And then we're going to get a little spicy with it, okay? So arms by your side, and let's inhale, sweep up. Exhale to sit into chair pose. So sitting your hips back, bending your legs. Pause right here. Good. Pause and take another deep breath in. And as you breathe out, fold over your legs. Inhale, half lift and lengthening out. Exhale, fold. Inhale, that right foot's going to step back. Then exhale, your left foot steps back right into a plank this time. Breathe in. Breathe out, going to the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just one cobra this time. Roll the shoulders back. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, down. Take another breath in. As you breathe out, big push up, lower high plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment to breathe right here. Your next inhale, float that right leg up, open the hip. You can bend that leg. Take another breath. And stretch that leg out straight. Look forward. Take your time stepping it through. That's it. Good. From here, get a block for underneath your left hand, and you can have it on the flat height. Yep. Courtney, try widening your back foot. Hop it a little closer to Lindsay. There you go. Good. And then twist to the right toward Christy. And reach up. Good. Take another breath in. And as you breathe out, lower that hand down. Now we're going to take our back foot, go maybe even a touch wider. So hopping it wider, maybe even a little shorter. Stay on the ball of your back foot. We're coming into a high lunge. So inhale to lift arms up. Pausing right here, bending into that front leg. Take another breath in. As you breathe out, we're going to spin our back heel down and come into warrior two. So your toes are going to turn toward the neon sign. Front foot's still going to be facing the purple wall. Yep, and then Courtney, just point your right foot here. Yeah, there you go. Good. Christy, turn your back toes in just a little more toward, yeah, there you go. Good. Nice. From here, as you inhale, reverse your warrior. Back arm goes down, top arm goes up. So you're leaning toward the plant wall. Perfect. Yeah, there you go. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, spin your hands all the way to the ground. Pivot onto the ball of that back foot. Move your block. Step back into a plank. You can always skip these vinyasas, FYI. Otherwise, let's lower to the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One cobra, point the toes. Inhale to lift. Be active in your legs and your glutes. Exhaling down. Tuck your toes. Big push up, lower high plank. Into that downward facing dog. Take your time. Breathing here. Inhaling that left leg up. You can open the hip, bend the leg. Straighten that leg out, look forward. Take your time getting that foot through. There you go. Take your back foot, maybe go ahead and widen it a smidge, and then block underneath the right hand. Twisting toward the neon sign now, so opening up. Good. Take a breath. And then lower that hand. Move your block out of the way. Stay on the ball of this back foot as you rise up into crescent lunge. Yep, arms up. Breathe right here. As you breathe out, now open to your warrior two, spinning your heel down. So your front foot stays facing forward. Yep, good. And you can also look down at your feet. You're trying to get your front heel to kind of intersect with your back arch, like the middle of your arch. It's kind of the foot, yeah, good. And take a moment, sinking into the legs a little more. As you inhale, reverse your warrior. Back hand goes down, top arm goes up. Exhale, spin your hands all the way to the ground again. Step back into a plank. Again, we can always take a child's pose right here or lowering down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One cobra, roll the shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Big push up, lower high plank into downward facing dog. Couple deep breaths right here. And checking in, feeling the heat that's building in your body. And then slowly just start to walk your feet forward to your hands. No rush. Coming all the way into a forward fold at the top. You shake your head. Yes and no. From here, inhale to come halfway up and lengthen out your spine. Exhale to fold. And then back to chair pose. Have a seat, reach forward and up with the arms. And inhale to stand and reach up. And exhaling your hands to heart center and just close your eyes for a moment. Noticing and feeling the energy you're building. We're going to start to add on to this. So as you inhale, circle the arms out and up and look up. Exhale, sit back into your chair. Pause right here. The arms reaching forward, try lifting your toes and spreading your toes. Yep, good. And as you exhale, press your arms back behind you and try lifting your heels up. And then do the opposite again. Heels down, reach forward, toes lift. Exhale, press back, heels lift. 2 more. Reach forward, toes up. And press back, heels up. 1 more. And low in the legs. Exhale. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, fold over your legs. Take an extra breath here. Enjoy the stretch. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, the right foot steps back. Exhale, the left foot steps back. Find your plank. Breathe in. Breathe out to the ground. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This time we're going to do locust pose. So arms come down alongside your body. Palms are face up. Yep. And then from here, roll your shoulders back. And as you inhale, lift your head, your chest, your arms, your legs. Make sure your glutes are active. Whole back body is working here. And breathe. Take 1 more breath. And then just lower everything down. Take a rest. It might even feel nice to bend your legs and kind of let your feet drop side to side into little windshield wipers. And then stretch your legs back out. Hands by your chest. We're going to do 1 cobra now. So roll the shoulders back, inhaling to lift up. Exhaling down. Big push up again into your lower high plank. Making your way into a downward facing dog. Inhale, the right leg lifts. Open the hip, bend that top leg. Yep. And then let's start to look forward. Straighten that leg out. Step it through. Take your time getting it there. Yeah, there you go. We're going to grab your blocks now, both blocks. We're going to come into a hamstring stretch. So your back foot is going to go a lot wider and then shorter and spin your back heel down. Yeah. And have your back toes kind of pointing toward the top left corner of your mat. So your toes are pointing relatively forward. Yeah, Christy, hop your back foot in even closer to the front. Good, good, good. And then bring your blocks tall and straight in your front leg. And now pull your right outer hip back toward the plant wall. So rotating your right hip. Go the other way, Courtney. Right hip. There you go. Yep. Good, good, good. Everyone feel a hamstring stretch? Yeah. Okay. And now just let your head drop. And if you want to take the blocks down lower for a more intense stretch, you could, but you might feel plenty of stretch where you are. Just hold right here. Relax your jaw. You might open and close your jaw. More breath. Now start to bend into your front leg. Have the blocks tall if they're not already. Take your blocks forward now, and you're going to lift your back leg up for warrior 3. Yeah, good. Flexing the back foot so the toes pull towards your face or toward the purple wall. Breathing right here. Now from here, we're going to start to let go of the blocks, hands to heart center, and then try to slowly come up and lift your left knee like we did for our walking balance earlier. So lifting your left knee up. Yep. We're wrapping that leg around, find the floor. We're revisiting our eagle pose. So reach your arms out. Make sure you're bending in the right leg, right over left. Hug or the eagle arms. You can start to lift the foot if you want. And finding that focus. From here, unwind the arms, lift the knee. You think Karate Kid. And then this time you're going to hinge and reach your foot back and land it in a lunge. Reach your arms up. So be on the ball of that back foot for now. Yep. Breathe in. As you breathe out, back foot or front foot pretty much stays as it is, but open the back up into warrior two and maybe adjust it. Yeah. There you go. Courtney, turn your right foot toward me, just a smidge more. Yep, good. Bending into that front leg. Perfect, good. Look out toward the purple wall. And then keep the legs like this. And as you inhale, back arm goes down, top arm goes up, reverse. As we exhale, we're going to go into an extended side angle. So your right elbow is going to come down to your thigh. Left arm's going to stretch up and reach all the way toward the ombre wall. Good, let's do that for 2 more cycles. Inhale, come up and reverse. Yep. Exhale and extend. One more time. Inhale, reverse. Exhale and extend. Hold this one here. We can take this top arm, reach up toward the ceiling, and then wrap it behind your back into a little half bind. Good. Roll that shoulder back and maybe look up toward the ceiling. Breathe right there. And start to unwind that top arm. Come all the way back to a warrior two. There you go. Good. Breathe in. As you breathe out, spin your hands down to the ground. Go ahead and move those blocks off to the side. Step back. Once again, we can always take child's pose here, or we're lowering on down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms come down alongside your body, locust pose. Inhaling as you lift. Hold right here. Keep trying to lift the hands higher. More breath. And lower down. Turn your head. You can bend your legs and do that little windshield wiper movement if that feels good. And then stretch the legs back out. One more cobra here. Hands by your chest. Roll the shoulders back, and you can inhale to lift your chest. Exhale. And then a big push up, lower high plank into a downward facing dog. Pausing right here. Take a moment. On your next inhale, lift the left leg. Open the hip, bend the leg. And then start to stretch that leg up and look forward, step it through. Good, now find your 2 blocks once again. Back foot's going quite a bit wider and shorter and spinning your back heel down. Yeah, good. And then point, look at your back toes. Make sure your back toes are pointing towards your top right corner of your mat. Yeah, good. And then blocks again are tall. Straight in the front leg and try to pull the left outer hip back toward the plant wall. Yeah, good. And then from there, you can fold over that leg. If you want a deeper stretch, you can go lower with the blocks. And this side might be different. Being gentle with yourself. Let your head be heavy. And breathe. More breath. And then from here, bring your blocks taller if they're not already. Shifting our weight forward, hopping the blocks forward. We're lifting the back leg up. Warrior 3, leveling out through your hips. Being really active through that back leg, really reaching your back heel toward the plant wall. Breathe here. And then slowly, weight's going to transfer more into the left leg. Hands to heart center as we rise up. Lift your right knee. Wrap it around. You can find the floor. Arms go wide. left over right. Hug, or eagle arms. Yeah. Breathing here. And unwind the arms, lift that knee. Slow and steady step back, land it in a high lunge, land on the ball of your foot, reach your arms. Yeah, it's okay. Take another inhale. Exhale, open to warrior two, adjust your feet. So making sure that front foot is pointed forward, our knee is pushing out a little bit, not collapsing in. And from here, inhale, reverse, back arm down, top arm up. Exhale, extended side angle, elbow to your thigh, top arm stretching all the way toward the purple wall. 2 more cycles. Inhale, come up and reverse. Exhale and extend. 1 more, reverse. And extend. And then wrapping that top arm behind your back. Roll that shoulder back. Maybe try to gaze up toward the ceiling if that feels okay on your neck. Another breath. And unwind, come back to warrior two. And spin your hands down to the ground. Step back and come into a child's pose, lowering your knees. Take a rest. Sitting back. Slow your breathing down. Checking in. And slowly walk your hands to your knees. We're going to swing our legs around in front of us. Scoot forward. And then grab one block, put the other one off to the side. And we're going to be lying down. We're going to do a supported bridge when we get to our back. So just reach forward, roll yourself down super slow, using your core as your brakes to slow you down. Good. When you get down, you can bend your legs. We're going to take this block, and it's going to be turned on the wide, low setting. Lift your hips and just slide the block underneath your lower back. And if it doesn't feel comfortable, generally having it closer towards your heels is going to feel a little better. And just decompressing your lower back right there. So just hold and relax. I'll be dimming these lights. Just slowing your breathing down. Another breath. And then start to lift your hips up and slide the block out. Lower all the way down. Legs stay bent, feet go as wide as your yoga mat, and just allow your knees to drop side to side into windshield wipers here. Yep. Over to the other side. Let's go one more each way. Back to the center. From here, any final movements you want to do before Shavasana. If you want to take a happy baby, bring your knees in, holding on to the ankles or the outer edges of your feet. You could do that and rock side to side. Or you could do any final twisting. Whenever you feel ready to settle into your Shavasana, you can relax either with your legs straight, or you could put that bolster underneath the backs of your legs. Just make yourself comfortable. I've got a cold eucalyptus cloth. I'm going to bring one of those around. You could put it over across your chest, or you could put it on your forehead. I'll just place it in your hand. You want one? Yes. Now just allowing yourself to rest and soak in all the benefits of your practice here. Letting go, enjoying this time in stillness. Begin to deepen your breathing here. Turning your head or wiggling fingers and toes. If you'd like to take a full body stretch, you can reach your arms over your head, lengthen your legs. As you exhale, you can start to bring your knees in toward you. And just massage your back for a moment, rocking side to side. And slowly start to roll over to one side, pausing on your side for a moment. And slowly making your way up to sit as you're ready. To sit tall and check in, noticing how you feel now compared to before we first started. Physically, mentally, emotionally, checking back in. You can bring your hands together in front of your heart, having gratitude for your body, strength, and your health. Thanking yourself for taking this time out of your day to take care of yourself, challenge yourself in a compassionate way, while slowing down and being present with yourself. You can feel good and also be better able to care and be present for others and people that you love. Thank you each for being here and practicing with me today. Namaste.